Hey guys, Touch coming at you. Saturday night, back out in the garage. 9 degrees out here tonight. Feels much colder. It's actually damp and rainy outside, so I think that's kind of getting in my bones. Anyway, I'll just turn that down a little bit. Alright, I've got the new grill actually. Haven't unpacked it yet. I've got it just in the box here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and we're going to see how it fits into the grill opening. I think the new grills are a little bit different shape than the originals. Actually, I have the original behind me hanging up, so I'm going to pull it out as well for some comparison. Anyway, what we need to do is we need to make sure that fits into this opening. So when I'm doing my work on this side in particular, I want to make sure that I'm forming that metal as close as possible to the dimensions of the new grill. So that's the objective. I'm going to unpack that and I'll come back once I have it set in place. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay guys, the new grill's unpacked. Very shiny compared to the old grill. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it looks fairly close as far as size is concerned. It looks like the old grill has a bit more of an arch, a bit more of a bend to it. So we're going to see how that new grill fits in the opening and how many modifications I have to do. Obviously I need to move the lights over. I think I have new rubber boots if need be, and new sockets. So I'm not going to worry about those right now. Anyway, we'll move it over and we'll take another shot. And I'll just see if we can get this in the better light. Yeah, she's pretty new and shiny. Don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. Anyway, this seems to be a little bit lighter weight than the old grill, such is the case with reproduction parts. But anyway, it's a new part, and I guess I'm lucky to be able to get them. So anyway, we'll try it in the opening, and we'll come back. Yeah, as I suspected, this grill is very flat. I think I've heard from others that this needs to be sort of formed somewhat. So yeah, right now you can see it sitting in there. I may actually have to get the mounting hardware out and actually put the bolts in, the screws, set screws where they need to be in order to check the fit on this. I do have a mounting kit somewhere for it. I just have to find it. It's probably in the parts bin with a bunch of other fasteners. Anyway, that's yeah. So that'll need some work to fit in there. Definitely looks like it needs to be bent. But anyway, we'll play around with it and see if I can get it to fit a little bit better. Alright, so I put the old grill back in just to have a look at the fit, and I think this grill always had a problem here up the top. If you remember, this is where those areas of the broken mounts were, and you can see why. It's actually, I think this should actually be out further from the top, but it's lined up actually with the holes in the mounting holes in the bottom and on the edges, and that can go in a little bit, but that fits pretty good there on that edge. If I go over here, push this down a little bit where that's supposed to go, and that's lined up with that hole, and that's lined up with that hole down there. So I mean, it's not too bad. You can see that was sort of body worked in around there. But yeah, this is going to be an issue, I think, up at the top, the way this sits. So again, that should probably move up to the edge of this valance. So I can see, looks like this may have been punched in actually. You can sort of see it's, I don't know, you can't visualize it probably on the camera, but you can see it's sort of dished. It actually goes like this. So I think that's probably an issue. Hopefully I'll play around with the other grill and see if I can get it to fit a little bit better by doing a little bit of bending, or a little judicious bending, let's say. But I don't want to bend it too much. Anyway, we'll come back to it. Hey guys, back again. Yeah, so it looks like I'll have my work cut out for me getting this grill to fit. Because it's so banged up along this bottom, I'm having problems with this bottom edge of this lip of this new grill fitting. If you followed along, yeah, it's out there a little bit, but I can sort of push that in. But if you follow it along, it should look, something like that, sort of fit flush along the front edge. And since that edge down here is really screwed up, and obviously doesn't doesn't match nicely with that, so I'll probably have to do some work here and do the best I can to straighten this edge out somehow. And then of course we've got pretty good gaps here on the on both sides. We've got to work on the top fitment, particularly in this area here. Again, this grill is not that thick, so I can definitely do a little bit of bending, but I don't want to, you know, totally destroy it or deform it. And then back on this corner, again, not quite as good a fit in the corners, so looks like I need some work over here as well. So yeah, aftermarket parts don't always fit as good as they should. And yeah, it's nice and shiny, but I think the other grill definitely fits better. Anyway, I do need to find the mounting kit for this, wherever that is in the house. So I think I'm going to probably leave it at that. Go in tonight, try to find that kit, and then come out and play around with this a little bit more tomorrow and see if I can get it to fit a little bit better by doing, you know, making some attachments here at the bottom, for instance, before I, you know, try to fit the top pieces in. I actually have to drill new holes for the top mounting points because those are the pieces that I replaced. So yeah, so I think that's it for tonight. I just wanted to come out and see how that would fit, and I figured I'd have an issue, particularly with this front corner being so banged up. So anyway, we'll make it work, and we'll talk to you later on. Night.